It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Here's big Aaron Judge looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a two-run shot. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's gone 3 for 6. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 New York. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. And the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
No strike.
No outs, nobody on. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Into the box, Justin Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. Torres has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup. That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's gone 2 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. To third. Turner's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. LeMahieu, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Luke over toward first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fielder, A.J.
First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Corey Seager. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Hicks. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You can slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Judge over at second. Hicks at first with no outs. Line toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
A runner at second, nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Torres is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
In now, Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out with the man at first. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Verdugo looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Ross Stripling is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ross Stripling. The batter, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka.
Into the box, Masahiro Tanaka. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front 7-1. Striding in, number 16. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
One ball, one strike to count. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Ross Stripling. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. One out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
At the plate, Josh Peterson. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Low with the splitter, ball one.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Back up the middle. Muncy up the middle on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Ready on 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Dodgers 1. Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fielded by Encarnacion. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
1-1.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Tanaka's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. Outside and a full count. 3-2. A.J. Pollock would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 0-2 once more. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. His previous history with Ross Stripling, not a big sample size. 0 for 1. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left, and it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. We were expecting a pitcher's duel today, but this one's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far.
Yeah, Dan, here's what you fall into, though. If you're going to be a finesse pitcher, you can't leave balls over the heart of the plate or they do not come back. A lot of guys stepping in the batter's box right now with a ton of confidence.
No doubt about it, Debra. We've seen one pitcher on point, one guy not on point, and the guy that's not been, he's having a rough go of it this afternoon.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock is right there, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another shot now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Encarnacion stands at second with 2 gone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Ready with the 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Yankees 9 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Corey Seager. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Hicks is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Next up for Los Angeles, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Stanton on the run, but this will land untouched. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 16.
Stepping up to the plate, number 16 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Two out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail big. It's 9-1. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. That's wide. 2-0. Adam hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ready with another 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Torres will be next. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So stepping in, Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. '50th pitch of the game on its way, and a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Bellinger moving to his left, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. David Freese is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
David Freese.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh Peterson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jock Peterson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in, Max Muncy, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. first offering on its way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at Dodger Stadium. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Kenta Maeda enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 18, Kenta Maeda.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Stanton.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, there's the great equalizer. Change-up, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1. Didi Gregorius is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now that's popped up. Bellinger has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead this one 9-1. Now batting, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Corey Seager. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is a heater in there for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Striding into the box, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Torres at the bag. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, number 16, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Looking to send him packing again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Hot shot to third. LeMahieu's got it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They trail big. It's 9-1. to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip.
Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Pollock for the track to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
The pitcher, number
in
19.
now, Masahiro Tanaka.
Masahiro Tanaka.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Needed a good performance from their ace today, but unfortunately for them, they didn't get it.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is one of those where it was almost over before it started. You know, this is what happens when you're a controlled type pitcher. If you're not around the corners and around the knees, you start getting balls up in the strike zone, and he paid the price today.
Yeah, huge confidence boost for this offense, though. To face this guy, they knew they had to stay back. They couldn't be over-aggressive against him. He likes to move the ball in and out and do different things. Tip of the cap to this offense.
DJ LeMahieu.
So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Count remains 2-2. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
The right fielder.
Wow, he
99.
almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready for another chance, Aaron Hicks. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Torres, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Dodgers 1. Number 45 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Chad Green is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Green, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. This is on the ground over the first. Well, he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The batter.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two, here it is. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Cody Bellinger will be next. There's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Yimi Garcia comes on to pitch now,
please.
hoping for better results
Now
than the
pitching for
other
the
arms
Dodgers.
that they've run out there in
Number
this one.
63, Yimi Garcia.
Digging in now for the Yankees,
Leading off for the
Giancarlo Stanton.
The
He
left
was
fielder,
sat down on strikes in his
Giancarlo.
last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
batting.
Not the
Catcher.
game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting
Sanchez.
practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Fouled off. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Sanchez leads off first with one away. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Edwin Encarnacion is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for the Yankees, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Stepping up now, Corey Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Torres at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Standing in, number 16, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. New York sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Masahiro Tanaka earns the victory on the mound. Hyunjin Ryu was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.